Right, so here are the next stages about how to build the Secretlab Omega chair. From what I can see by the really cool packaging, is they put the instructions on the other side. So there are 12 steps. So yeah, I suppose let's get cracking. You've got lots of different packages, so lots of different bags, all different sizes, and the nice foam to go with it. So the first stop is to put the casters on the wheel, on the base. So let's move that out. Give some room. Right. So first of all, this is a big upgrade from my previous chair, as I've got plastic on this bit, and this is metal, so that's good. Let's chuck those. Now, the box that I showed you in the previous video has got the casters on the top, and you've got this cool little toolbox kit that comes with it. So yeah, they've definitely no expense spared on putting it all together. So it says, lay down the foam sheet found on the packaging of the floor, place wheelbase upside down, so that's what we've done, and then insert the 5 casters. So there's like a little rubber bung on each of those. That's 1. 2. Just make sure they're in there. There you go. So they just all push in. Just make sure that they're all fully pushed in as well. Right, so that's step 1. Step 2 would be turn the wheelbase up right hand side. There you go. And then insert the hydraulic piston. So in the bottom of this box, you've got the hydraulic piston. So let's take this out of the box. Oh, this is a lump itself. Right, so let's slide the hydraulic sleeve over the piston. So, right, so we've got piston here. And the smaller bit is pointing to the top. There you go. So it's nicely, and these cups just come out just as a cover. Right, so the third one would be remove the 4 M8 screws that are pre-installed on the back. Right, okay, so let's move this to one side. Then bring in the back. Oh, it smells lovely. Make sure you put all your rubbish in one place, so you're not then tripping over it. This is a lovely feel to it. So I've got the cloth soft weave one rather than the PVU leather. Just thought it would be sort of a bit cooler in the summer months as well. Obviously it depends on what country you're in as well. So hotter climates, you might want to go for this instead of the leather one, but it's down to you really. So I assume that we then take out, oh, you can do it with your hands, you don't need to take the bit out. Well, they're solid and they've got washers on both, and then the spring washers. So it's asked you to take out the 4 M8 bolts that are pre-installed. You can use the Allen key that they provide you with, but finger turn is fine. Take that one. Right, so we've done that. Now step 4 is to slide the backrest into the bracket on the right hand side down the reclining bracket until it stops, and then you insert the bottoms. So let's get the bottom. Right, let's take all this out. They definitely well protect it. Right, and there is obviously a safety warning on here, so I'll show you in a minute. Once I've got everything on, again, put your waist to one side. Here it says, do not remove this until the strap is in the back seat has been secured and installed, right? So just bear that in mind. So when you are putting it on, make sure you line up so on one side it's got a guide where you can slide it in. I'll show you there, and on the other side it doesn't, so you just have to be a bit mindful where you're putting in your screws. So let's have a look. There you go, it's a little bit of figgly pokery. And bearing in mind that just to tighten these screws up, or the bolts, don't over tighten them. And also as well, make sure that they feed into it with just using your fingers, first of all. And there's no like resistance on it or anything. Right, before tightening them fully up on one side, let's do the other side. Just make sure this is all lined up. So I'm going for the top one first, because I find it's easier just to see it. So again, just tying up with your hand all the little rods. And then the last one. And let's just tighten this up. Right, now all 4 screws are in the slot, so you can see that there. And then on this side as well, you can see that. So now we're just going to tighten those up. And obviously it's much easier using the shorter edge because you've got more leverage on the other. Yeah, that's one side tidied up. Also remember, righty-tighty